Hi friend, Batia here. I just want to share a quick little story about my life, hopefully to illuminate something in yours. The point is, you've upgraded. Okay, so here we go. So I have a friend in my life who I've known for a very long time. We've always liked each other, never really spoke about it, tried to get together in the past. It didn't really work because we didn't really give it a chance, right? So we get with other people, years go by, blah blah blah, we're kind of trying it again, right? But right now in my life, it's just not working for me. Like, it's just not. You get to a certain age in life where you have to communicate. You have to communicate at any age, okay? But communication is one of the hallmarks of relationships. And right now, the communication in our relationship, I'm getting a little hype, but in our relationship, it's just not really working for me. And I'm getting too old for it. And he should be getting too old for it too, right? It's frustrating. It's like sometimes you have to let things be as they were in order to preserve, say, a friendship or something like that. You know what I mean? Okay, so anyway, this is kind of what's going on. Like, we tried it, it's not really working. And I'm to the point where, in order to keep my composure about things, I just want to say, you know what? Let's just let it rest right now. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I'm really at the point where I want to say, just let it go. But then there's always something that pulls, right? So this brings me to my point about you've upgraded. Okay, so let's juxtapose, if you will, a situation that I'm dealing with now. It has nothing to do with relationships, but stick with me, because we're still on the point that when you upgrade in life, sometimes you just can't go back. Okay, so here it is. I am a video creator, right? And I'm working on it, that type of thing. I'm starting to make more videos, as you may or may not know. And anybody who knows anything about video creation knows that you need a good video editor, right? Okay, so the computer that I was working with previous time when I made videos, it's just not working, right? So it's either pay to get that fixed or get another one, whatever. Long story short, I got another one, right? Okay, cool. Now, these days, as of the recording of this video, if you get a Windows computer, the operating system is what? Windows 10, right? With the new computers. So we have to catch up with, all the technology, right? It's an upgrade. Stick with me on this. It's an upgrade, right? Okay. I'm telling you, I just thought about this morning when I was thinking about both situations in my life. And I said, wow, it was like an epiphany. Sometimes you just can't go back. Okay, so here it is. Pardon me. So I'm looking for the video editor. The main video editor for Windows is what? Windows Movie Maker. But, as the gods would have it, Windows Movie Maker does not support the new upgraded, system now, Windows 10. You just frankly can't use it on that system, or so I thought, right? So anyway, I'm trying to use it because it's familiar. It's what it's what I'm used to. I've used it before. I need to get these videos done now. You know what I'm saying? Do I go and find something else? Do I buy it? Where do I get it from? Are there any good free ones that's going to take a little effort? Boy, I wish Windows Movie Maker was to be supported by Windows 10, but it's just not, right? So I'm doing I tried to do Windows Movie Maker, and it frankly just, it said it wasn't supported by Windows 10, and so I didn't try to download it. I was like, man, so I need to find something else. So anyway, stick with me on this, because when you upgrade, once again, most times you cannot go back, right? So here we go. I just typed in a random, article, the 10 best free video editors. I figured I'd try the free ones first, maybe to be quick to download, whatever. Don't mind paying for it. Actually ended up paying for one, but that was the article, those articles that I brought up. So I'm reading an article about the 10, free, best free video editors for Windows 10, right? Like the second one, matter of fact, the first one on the list was what? My familiar one that I wanted. I want it now. It already told me it doesn't work with my system, but I'm going to try it anyway. Windows Movie Maker. So the article said, Windows Movie Maker says that it is not compatible with Windows 10, but you still can download it anyway. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, really? So here's the choice. Because remember, we're talking about relationships here. We're talking about what's familiar. We're talking about what doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't work. You're not compatible. But where do you go? Now this is the fork in the road. Now this is the situation where you're being pulled back to something you think is easier because it's there. You think it's there. But is it really going to work for you? So I took the bait. I said, okay. Because it's quicker to just go with what I already know, even though I've already been told it's not going to work. Let me go. And, so I went back on the website, Windows Movie Maker, whatever. And it's still, talking about the 2012 and all that. And the download. So I tried to download it. I download it. I try to install it. It doesn't install. It says something like, start my computer over or whatever. Okay, so here's where the epiphany started to come in. At least in that moment. Or here's where the choice came in. I said, okay, Batia, do you want to take the effort to go back to what's familiar? You already can see that you're already having some issues. Now you have to start your computer up. My computer's already on. I'm already facing this way. I'm already looking towards something else, something forward. In your case, maybe someone else. This could be a job, a person, something. You're already looking forward because what you are familiar with is no longer working. Like me and my friendship, if you will, situationship. That's what they call it because it's not a real relationship. He's not my husband. He's not my man, my boyfriend, whatever. You know what I'm saying. I don't have to go into the details. You try it out or whatever. You try to see if you can date and see if it works out. But a lot of times you can tell in the beginning certain things that are not working. How long do you let it prolong? Just because it's familiar? Do you hold on to it or do you let it go and go with what else is out there? Even if it's going to take a little time. Even if it's going to cost you, if you will. A little time, a little effort. But we're talking about freedom. That's what we're talking about. You've upgraded, right? So I'm trying to get to something here, and I'm like halfway through, but I'm almost done. But so I was at the fork in the road. It was telling me to start my computer again, to go back to something that is familiar. I'm already used to using. I want it so badly, but I wasn't able to get it. Now I got a little bait and it says it's trying to pull me back. How that person in your life is trying to pull you back. Oh, I miss you. Oh, but it's not working. Oh, and you're like, do you give in or do you just let it go? Maybe you have to give it a little time, whatever it is. But either way, you have to move on because what? You've upgraded. So I said, I'm not going to try to start my computer again. Try it again and again and again. That's going to be more effort in a direction that's really not working. It's not, because even if it did happen to download and install, it might be incompatible anyway. Something could happen, you know what I'm saying. It's just not worth it. So I said, you know what? Let me not do that. Let me move on. I ended up, getting another editor. I'm trying it out. I paid for it. It's cool, right? It's good enough to edit this video, right? Right? We're moving on. Because why? I've upgraded. Okay. So here we go. The point of this video is, because I was thinking about both these things in my life. They're happening simultaneously as of the recording of this video. So I said, let me just share it. And it's simply this, as I've mentioned before, and I want to illuminate right now. When you upgrade in your life, when you mature, when you're simply not going to deal with certain things, situations, people, systems will fall away in your life. That's the way it works when you upgrade. Sometimes you cannot go back. It doesn't work that way. Now, sometimes if a person or situation or whatever upgrades itself and sometime in the future you are compatible again, then your systems can work together again. But until then, you've upgraded. Move on. Peace.